Welcome, ladies and gents. Have a great game here today between FC United and Cincinnati. Really looking forward to this one. As you can see, we've got a pretty muddy field here in Wilson, North Carolina, but I'm sure we will see some great soccer even with these conditions. Cold, rainy day, but really looking forward to this one. FC United coming from Illinois today, and Cincinnati obviously coming from Ohio. This will be a 16 and under match. And FC United will get us on the way. And the Cincinnati are able to pick up the ball inside this half, and keeper is called upon early on to clear. FC United wearing the red jerseys today, and Cincinnati are in white. Cincinnati did play on this field yesterday, and are looking to get a win today on field 4. We'll see a lot of talent on show as well today with both teams, both very talented teams. Really looking forward to this one. Obviously, FC United being coached by Brian Crockford as he takes his team to North Carolina, looking to have some success today against a very talented Cincinnati team coached by Kevin Raymond. Throw in then for Cincinnati near the halfway line. Is a correction to be made on the head coach of Cincinnati. It is Tony Awar, and he is assisted by Brian Davis. FC United with the ball in possession now, and as you can see, that ball really does slow up on that mud, and it is hard for both of these teams to be able to have a good passing game out here. It will be a pretty physical game, a lot of 50-50 challenges. So we will see a lot of tackling and a few free kicks here and there. Ball is given away though by FC United, and Cincinnati have a chance here, but it does come to nothing in the end, and FC United try and take it out of their own half. FC United now making progress down the right wing as 46 cuts inside, and he looked like he was going to be in on goal there, Isaiah Parker, but in the end he is tackled by a Cincinnati player. Cincinnati pick it up now from the kick from the keeper, and he does put him in, but in the end the goalkeeper for FC United, Nate Crockford, gathers the ball up. Good opening couple of minutes here on field 4. End-to-end stuff. Both of these teams more than capable of winning today's game, obviously. We have had a couple of half chances to start out this game. It looks like it will be a foul on the FC United player, number 47. Jacob Cordero was fouled as they switch it out to the left wing, FC United. And they'll come inside now, 62, and he'll find his front man, and his front man will take it on the left side of the box, and there was a coming together there, but in the end it was good defending by the Cincinnati defender, and the keeper will restart the play for Cincinnati. Cincinnati will pick up that loose ball and try and take it over the halfway line. And they, number 11 from Cincinnati, Luke Birdsong, does foul the FC United player. Cincinnati do retain possession inside their own half. And the ball does go out of play for a Cincinnati throw-in. Collision there, and this ball has managed to stay in, but FC United have done that a couple of times now. They give the ball away inside their own half, and in the end it does come to nothing, as Cincinnati will be frustrated to get that long ball away to the keeper. Obviously tough conditions today, as you can see on the camera. Very muddy field here, and that is a foul for FC United. There was a lot of rainfall here yesterday, and there was 4 games on this field, so as you can see, the pitch has taken a toll. And number 16 for Cincinnati does a good job of taking that ball away. And then Motang will try and get a cross in here, but in the end, it is a goal kick. He was outnumbered by a couple of FC United defenders. And FC United are able to retain possession, but they do give the ball away once again, and you just wonder if they keep doing that, maybe Cincinnati will capitalise on the mistakes they are making. Cincinnati then will get a throw-in inside the FC United half. And FC United will get this clear to number 62, Will Franzen, as he puts the ball over the top, and looked like that number 57, Matt Traxelis, was going to get on the end of that, but that's a nice back heel as well by the player, and they have a chance here, and it almost fell back post to an FC United player, and Cincinnati are able to clear. Cincinnati pick up the loose ball now, and they look to come down the right wing and maybe create a chance of their own. That ball is given away though in that muddy field that we have here, and that will go back to the keeper for Cincinnati. And FC United have a nice spell of possession here. Tight game so far in the first 9 minutes or so. Both teams looking good in and around the box and defending well. Be interesting to see how this game progresses, obviously with the conditions of the pitch. FC United having most of the possession in the last few minutes or so, as they look to go long here. And number 46 will get on the end of this and take it inside the box, looking for a teammate, and he may have been fouled there, but the referee awards a goal kick. Number 46 done a great job there of taking it in. Isaiah Parker, he's definitely one to watch for FC United. And it was taken down there by a Cincinnati defender. It could have easily been a penalty awarded there, but Cincinnati get away with that one. And Cincinnati send it down to the half. And it's a ball over the top, but United will get a head on it. Back in by Cincinnati. Slide tackle, and FC United come out with the ball as FC United look to clear. Cincinnati will get the ball back inside the FC United half. And 21 will try and get his right midfielder involved, but he doesn't. Now Isaiah Parker once again coming on down the left wing, similar to a couple of minutes ago, and he's got 3 players around him, and he does manage to get a ball in, and he almost found the FC United player at the back post. What a wonderful piece of play by Isaiah Parker. And he almost found a teammate at the back post. He was surrounded by 3 players, but he still managed to take it into the box. And that was a good chance, probably the best chance of the half so far for FC United. Goal kick then for Cincinnati as they look to restructure their formation after that opportunity for FC United. Goal kick wasn't a great one though, but Cincinnati are able to clear for the meantime. Do give it straight away though. And FC United are on now, and they could have a few options out wide. A lot of slipping and sliding on this pitch today. Hard for these players to keep their footing on such a slippery surface. And he looks to get a cross in FC United, and it is a good cross, but in the end the keeper does collect. 11 minutes now in this game, and it does remain goalless. I will remind you that we do play 40-minute halves in this 16 and unders game, as Cincinnati go up to win the header, and FC United will clear. Not much of a bounce on this pitch with the ball, as you can see. And Cincinnati will try and take it up the right wing, but well defended by United. And Montang's getting a lot of supply down that right wing for Cincinnati. He'll be one to watch for sure, as that is a hard challenge there by number 11 for Cincinnati, Luke Birdsong, as he tries to bring the ball, and he does well to get the ball back there. Looking for his teammate Amotang as he'll try and take it down the right wing. It has gone out for a Cincinnati throw-in though. And there is a stop in the play, a little bit of confusion to see what is going on. And Ethan Seppi will take this, and he tries to throw it into the box. And that is a big challenge by number 57 from Cincinnati, just shoving a Cincinnati player off the ball. Luke Birdsong though, he's having a good game in the central midfield, but he gets nutmegged there as FC United will come and Isaiah Parker will chase. And there's a bit of a scuffle there between Isaiah Parker and the Cincinnati player. In the end, it does go out for a goal kick. It's a good header by United. Luke Birdsong Number 11 for Cincinnati is definitely one to watch in that central midfield position. Looks like there will be a foul awarded. And Cincinnati will get a free kick and an opportunity to maybe pump this ball in the box here and find the head of a Cincinnati player. Luke Birdsong will be taking the free kick. He goes in and it goes towards the back post. The keeper comes out and punches it. Does a good job there under pressure, and it does go out to an FC United player. And Cincinnati try and get through here, but couldn't quite come off for them as the ball does trickle through to the keeper. Cincinnati will pick up that loose ball though, and they'll come forward and try and maybe get the first goal of the game here. Good defending by FC United, but collision there, 50-50 challenge. There's a lot of challenges going in there in the middle of the park. And it's going to be that type of game with the ball rolling across the mud. And Cincinnati do get a free kick in a very good position here. Luke Birdsong is over the ball. And it'll be interesting to see if he tries to shoot or cross this attempt. The referee will just make sure that that FC United ball will be 10 yards. Good opportunity here for Luke Birdsong to maybe test the keeper. And Birdsong does strike it, and it takes a deflection, and it was saved by, comes to a Cincinnati player, and it is deflected out for a corner. Good opportunity there for Cincinnati. Keeper made a good save off a deflection. Always hard when the ball does deflect, you have to change direction, and he done well there, and his defenders helped him out for that second chance that Cincinnati had. Corner kick for Cincinnati, and Motang will take this for them. In it goes towards the front post, and the keeper's under a lot of pressure, and in the end he's just happy to punch that over his bar, and it will go for another Cincinnati corner. A little bit of pressure that FC United defence are experiencing now. Motang to take this corner once again for Cincinnati. And then it goes, similar to the first one, and the keeper's tested again. This time he goes up for it, and he doesn't make any contacts. Luckily for him, the ball does run out of play for a throw-in. Throw-in now for Cincinnati, and they have had good spell of pressure this past couple of minutes as FC United make a substitution. They would have liked to maybe get a goal from the good amount of possession they've had around the FC United box. Towards the left corner now, and he tries to get that cross in, doesn't make the greatest cross. And in the end, that will come to the FC United keeper, and maybe they can get back into formation and settle down a little bit now. Overlap comes on for FC United as they go up the right wing. And that ball will come to the FC United player, but he's charged down by number 43, Alec Bode. Looks like it was a foul off the ball there, but referee doesn't give it to FC United. And FC United will try and get that ball, but once again, Luke Birdsong, such a presence almost plays like a defensive midfield position for Cincinnati. Does win a lot of challenges and interceptions. And FC United will try and make some progress into the Cincinnati half. FC United here, number 31 culling inside and still has the ball, goes past a couple of Cincinnati players. And in the end, number 35 from FC United could have been through on goal if his touch was a little bit better. Throw in then for FC United as it is their turn to have a bit of possession around the Cincinnati box. And FC United will bring this ball in and cross. Wasn't the best of crosses. And Motang will clear down the right wing for Cincinnati. FC United will retain possession though. And they'll go again and try and attack the Cincinnati box. And they'll pick it up on the right wing now as number 35 will try and cross it. And in the end, I think Isaiah Parker had the header. He's been heavily influenced in the chances that FC United have had. He's obviously a talented boy. And he has a header there. It was a tough opportunity for him. It was always kind of leaning back and couldn't quite head that down. And FC United give the ball away there, and maybe that is got to be a foul surely, but the referee says no, and I don't think the Cincinnati player was too happy about it as he chases down the FC United player, and they have a little bit of an off-ball collision. Good game we got here, obviously still goalless at field 4 coming into 22nd minute now. Nice play by Isaiah Parker, and he still has the ball and has a chance here on goal, and it's unlucky from Isaiah Parker. He'll be disappointed with that shot he had there. What a talented player he is though. It's not the first time he's managed to go around a couple of Cincinnati players, and he was in on goal there, and he'll be disappointed not to get a goal for his team in the first half. The goalkeeper goes to retrieve Parker's shot, which ended up going pretty far out of the field, and we will resume play here shortly. Cincinnati will try and push that ball forward, but FC United will gather possession, and they've had a good spell in the past couple of minutes. FC United, Cincinnati did have some good chances. They have a chance here on the edge of the box. A lot of loose ball play there, but in the end Cincinnati do get it clear. And that ball just didn't bounce at all as it goes in the mud, and FC United had a chance to cross there, and it will be an FC United corner. Let's see if they can make the most of this one. Good opportunity for FC United maybe to get the lead in this game. A cross does go in there, and then it goes towards the back post, and it's a loose ball situation there, and it comes to an FC United player, and it did fall for him nicely, but couldn't quite keep that effort down, as that does go over the bar and out for a goal kick. And seems like the Cincinnati keeper is struggling to get those goal kicks out. Every time they have had a goal kick, it has put pressure back on the Cincinnati defense. Isaiah Parker tried to take that ball down the left wing there, but Cincinnati did defend well. FC United still have the ball on the left-hand side of the box. They try and cross it in. It does fall to a FC United player on the edge of the box as he turns his player. Will come out to the left wing now as they'll look to cross it in. Good block though by Cincinnati as they'll look to try and get out their half. A lot of sliding and slipping. Managed to give the ball away there, FC United, and that is a danger of playing on this surface. That ball doesn't travel very far. You do have to really put some power on it, especially in the middle of that park. And Isaiah Parker once again goes past a couple of Cincinnati players and he gets the ball in the box. And I mean, he is surrounded by Cincinnati players whenever he gets a ball, but even though he still manages to create a chance for his team, and you feel like if FC United are going to have success in this game, they're going to have to use him as much as possible. And there is a double substitution for Cincinnati as FC United get the throw-in underway. And it's a good ball by FC United, and they'll try and get that ball in towards the near post. And in the end, Gabriel Marlowe puts it out for a corner kick. Corner then for FC United, and they've had a great spell of pressure now for the past 5 minutes or so. Let's see if they can make it count here with the corner kick. Corner goes in, and it's a good ball, and there is a loose ball situation, and it did once again. And the referees awarded a penalty here for FC United. 31 for FC United. Antonio Bavaro was fouled, the referee says. And Cincinnati can't be too happy about that decision from the referee. Didn't look like a blatant penalty from here, but there was a lot of contact going on in the box with so many bodies. And we'll see if FC United can make the most of this chance they have now. To take the penalty, it will be Brett Chrisman as he looks to put his side 1-0 up. And as you can see, that penalty spot is pretty muddy there, so he'll be looking to make the most of this opportunity. And he takes it and he scores. Brett Chrisman with the goal to put his team up in the 28th minute. FC United leads Cincinnati 1-0. Was a good penalty from Chrisman as he sent the keeper the other way. Never in any doubt, really. You have to ask, though, if that was an actual penalty from the referee. I think Cincinnati will feel pretty hard done by. that the referee did give that penalty decision. As Cincinnati will get us back underway here in the 29th minute. Around 10 minutes left to go in this first half. You have to say FC United did play well for the past 5 minutes or so, putting a lot of pressure on the Cincinnati defense. And in the end, they probably did deserve to get a goal to go in the lead. Cincinnati will come now, and they'll try and get something out of this play, and that is a foul by number 31, Bavaro, who did get the penalty for his team, and he gets a yellow card for that foul. It was a reckless foul, and now Cincinnati have a good chance to maybe equalise in this game. And Luke Birdsong will once again take this free kick for Cincinnati. Birdsong will try and make the most of this as he goes for it and takes a strike, but can't get it over the wall. Puts the ball back in for a cross, and you just wonder if he might have been better to maybe try and curl that rather than drive it. Missed opportunity there for Cincinnati to get back in this game. And FC United will try and make progress down this test thing as Isaiah Parker tries to take on some Cincinnati players. And he chases and puts some pressure on the Cincinnati defense, but they do get it clear for now, as they try and rescue that from going out for a throw-in. And that will be an FC United throw-in to the frustration of the Cincinnati bench. Another FC United throw-in. And FC United have a chance here on the edge of the box. And that pass just goes a little bit astray and will go out for a throw-in to Cincinnati. 1-0 the score here to FC United, as they took the lead from a penalty scored by Brett Krisman. And here's another chance for FC United as they have the ball on the edge of the box. Number 57 still has the ball, and he'll get a corner out of that play. Was surrounded by Cincinnati defenders and does a good job. And it's not going to be a corner kick though, to the frustration of FC United, as the referee has awarded a goal kick. And it looks like Cincinnati have taken note of that goal kick struggle, but can't be said that that goal kick was any better than his keeper's previous attempts. It looks like he might have taken an injury from that goal kick. The referee makes sure that he's okay. FC United will try and put that in the box, and they'll pick up the loose ball on this muddy pitch we have here on field 4. And Cincinnati will try and get out of their own half as they send that ball forward, and what a good ball that is, as they will chase now and have a couple of white shirts in the box as he tries to make the most of the chance. I think in the end he may have run that out of play, and the referee has given FC United a goal kick. A little over 5 minutes left to play in this first half then. Been a pretty tight game. The only difference in this game has been that penalty by Brett Chrisman. Has been fair to say that FC United have had most of the possession and probably do deserve to be in front here. And the coach from FC United finds that decision by the referee to be pretty amusing. Not the best of free kicks though, and FC United are able to eventually clear, and Isaiah Parker will chase this one down, and he does a good job of putting pressure on them. And here's a chance for FC United down the left of the goal, and he'll try and find a teammate but can only hit the front post. There wasn't many red shirts helping him out there in the box. And FC United have given the ball away there. Cincinnati can't keep hold of it for long. A lot of slipping and sliding out there, as you can see. Tough pitch to play on for these teams. But Cincinnati makes some progress down the left wing, but it does come to nothing in the end. And that's a good ball for Isaiah Parker to maybe get in on. He's got to beat 2 men here if he's going to try and score, but in the end he decides to take the shot from long range. Well done though, Isaiah Parker, as he nutmegs the player and takes it down the left wing. 2 quality players challenging for the ball now as Isaiah Parker and Luke Birdsong come together. I have to say, you admire Isaiah Parker's effort level as he lost the ball there but didn't get discouraged and went after and got it back. FC United now passing it nicely across the FC United box, and here's a chance for a shot. And it did open up for number 37, Christian Martinez. But in the end, that effort does go wide as we come towards the 40th minute of the first half, as FC United lead Cincinnati 1-0. FC United have retained possession from that goal kick once again. Doesn't help when Cincinnati can't do much of that goal kick, and Isaiah Parker will try and get on the end of this, and it is well defended by the Cincinnati player. But they do keep giving possession away on those goal kicks, and they put pressure on themselves straight away. They'll be maybe looking to talk about that at half time as the clock ticks down. FC United will maybe try and come up with one last opportunity in this half, but Cincinnati are able to make progress down this right wing and get a throw in deep inside the FC United half. Maybe Cincinnati can equalise before both teams go in at the break. Good interception there by the FC United defender. Under a minute left to play in this one for the first half here on field 4 in North Carolina. Maybe Cincinnati can come up with one last opportunity to try and get an equaliser here. And they'll try and go long with that throw in. And they do try and make some progress in the box, and it looks like that will go out for a corner. One last opportunity then at the end of this first half. Cincinnati will be trying to equalise a penalty goal from FC United. That ball does go in towards the back post, and the keeper punches it away, and all of a sudden maybe FC United can counter-attack as Isaiah Parker will take it out of their own half through a muddy pitch. And he does get a foul for his team. Into additional stoppage time now in this one. They do go long with that ball, trying to maybe extend the lead before the half. And that is a late challenge on a Cincinnati player. But the referee says play on and play the advantage, as they'll look to get a cross in here, but he is surrounded by FC United players and puts his hands on his head at that decision the referee made in giving Cincinnati a free kick. And they will have time to take this free kick and come up with one last opportunity. Once again, Luke Birdsong will take it for them. And they'll try and get as many white shirts in the box as possible to try and equalise at the end of the first half. The ball does go in towards the back post, and it does go in, and they do equalise just before half time. And in the end, I don't think anyone got a touch in it, and it went towards the back post, and in it sneaks for Luke Birdsong. We're all tied here at field 4. Cincinnati 1, FC United 1. You have to ask the question whether he meant to take a shot there. It looked like it was supposed to be a cross from Luke Birdsong, but he won't mind, as he'll grab a goal for his team, and that will be the last play of the first half as Cincinnati equalise late on here in the first half. The score remains 1-1 at half time. Welcome back to the second half here on a very muddy field 4. Cincinnati getting the equalizer late on in the first half from a free kick from Luke Birdsong. Looked like he was trying to cross it, but in the end it did find its way over the keeper and into the back of the net. FC United did score earlier on in the game from a penalty kick. But we are all tied now going into the second half, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here as both teams try and get a victory. And the referee blows his whistle as we get underway for the second half. Nice piece of skill there by number 23 from Cincinnati as he tries to get on the layoff from his teammate. Does Hayden Cobbs. And they will get a throw in now. Cincinnati deep inside the FC United half. They go short though to Luke Birdsong, and Birdsong will put that ball in, and in the end the keeper collects it pretty easily as he does throw it out, and that ball just stops there in the mud as FC United try and come forward on the right wing. And Isaiah Parker will try and get it out to his teammate. And FC United are having some progression here around the Cincinnati box. Isaiah Parker will try and get on the end of this. Nice piece of skill from the player, and here's a chance for FC United, and it could have fell nicely for the striker there, but in the end it bounced off him and Cincinnati were able to clear. They come again though as they look to put the ball over the top. And they'll put this cross in, looking for an FC United player, and he does get on top of it. And it almost fell for him after he headed it at goal. Good spell of pressure for FC United as they get the ball back on the edge of the box once again. And they'll put this ball back in for an FC United player. And it does fall to FC United player. And he was one-on-one with the keeper. And here comes another shot. And it does go wide. A lot of good opportunities there for FC United to take the lead once again. Isaiah Parker found himself 5 yards from the goal line with the ball, but couldn't get it past the keeper in that situation there. Missed opportunity there for FC United early on in this second half. Cincinnati will try and clear to the right wing. The keeper will come and collect that under the pressure from Hayden Cobbs. And the rain is starting to come down now here in Wilson, North Carolina. Had a lot of rainfall here yesterday. As you can see, the pitch took a beating from that with 4 games here during the day, both on Thursday and Friday of this week. Cincinnati do get a corner here, and now they might have an opportunity to get ahead in the game. Cincinnati will try and put this one on a white shirt's head as it does come into the box, and there is a chance here for Cincinnati, and it agonizingly goes wide of the post. Very good chance for Cincinnati. So we've had a couple of really good chances here early on in the second half for both teams. Ball does go to FC United as they look to push on now and get an opportunity of their own. Ball over the top to the left wing. The United player will try and get on the end of it. And Cincinnati can only clear to a United player as the ball will come in, but it goes past all the players. And a nice piece of skill there by a Cincinnati player. And the referee says no penalty. Great start to this second half from a neutral standpoint, as both sides having opportunities in this game here. As FC United now are on the edge of the box and they look to have a shot. And it hits the post. Unbelievable effort from the FC United player. And it is a goal! What a shot from outside on the right wing here. And they did hit the post and the ball comes back out. And from a challenge from a Cincinnati player, the ball goes into the top left-hand corner. What a good goal that was from FC United. And they restore their lead. And the score is now 2-1 to FC United. And Cincinnati will get us underway. And what a good goal that was from FC United. And it was scored by Charlie Crockford, who just put his foot through the ball. And in the end, it went in the top left corner of the goal to put his side 2-1 up in this game. Cincinnati will look to make a substitution now. And there's a little bit of a stoppage in play here. There is some lengthy discussions going on the sideline. As you can see on those white jerseys of the Cincinnati players, they're almost turned to mud on this tough pitch to play on for these guys out here, as that throw-in comes along as Cincinnati look to bounce back from conceding that goal. And Isaiah Parker, what a game he's had, will try and take that past the halfway line, but surrounded by Cincinnati players, they do come out with the ball. Nice touch though by Hayden Cobbs, and he'll try and get on the end of his touch, but in the end the keeper comes out and collects. A ball over the top for Cincinnati. It does fall through to Hayden Cobbs. He doesn't have many white shirts in the box though. He doesn't manage to find one, and they're asking for a penalty, and it looked like the referee was very tempted to give it to Cincinnati, but in the end he does not award them a penalty. There is a man down for Cincinnati though, as the referee gives a free kick for them. It is a good free kick position for Cincinnati to maybe get another opportunity here. Birdsong, who did score from a free kick late on in the first half, will take this free kick once again. Be interesting to see if he tries a shot here or looks to find a teammate in the box. He does go for a cross towards the back post, and for a second there I thought that Motang was going to have the ball at his feet and be one-on-one with the keeper, but FC United did defend that free kick well as they try and take it up the right-hand side of the field. Cincinnati can only get it clear to a FC United player as FC United find themselves 2-1 up, and I have to say Isaiah Parker really impressing me today. Never gives up even when he doesn't have the ball, and if he does give the ball away he'll go and chase it. Real talented player, one to watch for the future, I think. FC United now coming down the right hand side of the field, getting a throw in. And that's straight to a Cincinnati player, but Cincinnati just puts it out for another throw in. Cincinnati will clear for the meantime, and FC United head it straight to a Cincinnati player as Cincinnati look to come forward. And that's not the best ball from a Cincinnati player as the FC United defender will just shield that out for a goal kick. Cincinnati will try and come out of their own half here with Luke Birdsong. FC United pinned in their own half now, with Cincinnati try and get an equalizer. Cincinnati crosses in, and it does come loose at the edge of the box, but FC United able to get the ball out for now. Ball goes back in, and that's got to be a foul on the FC United player as he gets pushed over just on the outside of his box. Keeper will take the kick for FC United. And he does find an FC United player in a Cincinnati half. And Isaiah Parker once again beating players left and right as he looks to take a shot. And in the end it was straight at the keeper, but does beat 2-3 players, and that's not the first time today he's done that. Cincinnati will get the ball back now inside their own half, and that ball just stops in the mud in the middle of the park, and FC United will get the ball back. Here's the goal scorer on the ball, as they come up the right wing. Tries to beat his man, and the Cincinnati player can't save that from going out for a corner. 54th minute then, and we did go in at the half, 1-1. But FC United got a great goal in the second half early on here, and they do find themselves 2 goals to 1 up. Corner then for FC United. And they'll be looking to extend their lead maybe here. Cross goes in, and it comes to the near post, and an FC United player almost got his foot on that. It could have been a dangerous situation for Cincinnati, but in the end it goes out for another corner. It comes in again towards the back post this time, as the referee says goal kick. FC United managed to get possession back, and they're asking for a foul there, but the referee doesn't give it. FC United managed to keep that ball in play. The referee says they don't, and he gives Cincinnati a throw-in. And FC United will try maybe get an attack, and that's a good ball. And Isaiah Parker may get on the end of this. Good defending in the end by the Cincinnati player. Isaiah Parker really causing the defense of Cincinnati some trouble today. They're asking for a foul. Hayden Cobbs will bring this up the left wing now. We do apologise if you are having some technical difficulties. We are trying to solve those difficulties as soon as possible. Luke Birdsong, the goal scorer for Cincinnati, will take this free kick. And the referee says 10 yards please, as Birdsong puts that ball in, and it is a good ball, and in the end the keeper elects to punch it, and FC United may be able to counter here. And he gets to Isaiah Parker, and this is where he can be dangerous, but the Cincinnati player puts that out for a throw-in and almost ends up taking out one of the fans on the sideline. A little over 20 minutes left in this one then, as Cincinnati will be trying to get another equalizer if they're going to get anything from this game today. And FC United do a quick 1-2 as they come down the left wing, but Cincinnati are able to clear for a throw-in near the halfway line. But it isn't actually near the halfway line as they come forward. FC United put that ball into the box, and it's a good tackle by the FC United player And they have a chance here on the edge of the box. They try and find an FC United player. This ball is just getting stuck in the mud at times in this game, and hard for these teams to string together a couple of passes. A lot of slide tackles happening too. It's been that type of game here on field 4 as FC United get a throw in near the corner flag of their opponent's half, and a cross does go in, and he does try and find the FC United player. It did almost fall to a red shirt, and Luke Birdsong will try and start a counter attack here for Cincinnati, but he can't find a white shirt, as now United will try and get Isaiah Parker in here, and he, fortunately for Parker, he does slip, and in the process of that slip he puts the ball out for a goal kick. Cincinnati defender will go back to help his keeper out and take this goal kick. Goes to a straight to a FC United player, and once again they find themselves under pressure after a goal kick. And there's a coming together 50-50 challenge there, and Luke Birdsong gets fouled pretty heavily there, and you just wonder if this will be a yellow card for the FC United player. And it is a yellow card. It was a reckless challenge on Luke Birdsong, as he looks like he's going to be okay. There have been a few challenges like that in this game today. Obviously, a lot of 50-50 challenges with that ball getting so hung up in the mud at times. They will go deep with this one though, and an FC United head will get on it. And FC United will look to break as Isaiah Parker chases this ball down. And the best that Cincinnati can do is put that ball out for a throw-in. And FC United will take it down the left wing and look for the 1-2 pass. And he does keep it in play now, and he has a chance here. And in the end, I think he went for the shot from a tight angle. That's good play from the Cincinnati defender to take it past a red shirt. Does give it away though. And FC United have had most of the possession in this game. And in the mud, Luke Birdsong tries to find a Cincinnati player. Hayden Cobbs tries to lift that one over the red shirt, and Isaiah Parker will get on the end of this and gives it to a teammate. Isaiah Parker surrounded by a lot of white shirts, and surely that was a foul, but the referee doesn't blow his whistle there. So that does go out for a United throw-in. And FC United will take their time with this throw-in as the clock ticks down towards the 80th minute. Obviously, in 16 and unders, we do only play 80 minutes. That will change for these boys next year, though, as they go up to 17s where they play a full 90. A lot of these boys are starting to think about potential colleges that they could play for. A couple of years down the road, they will be freshmen in college playing for a number of teams, and I'm sure that a lot of them will be able to get some good offers from some big time schools. The cross comes in from FC United. Cincinnati are able to clear only to FC United's shirt though, and here's a chance on the edge of the box for FC United, but he does get tackled from a Cincinnati player. FC United will spray the ball out to the right wing as they look for a 1-2 pass. He slips, but he still has the ball on the wing, and there's a lot of that slipping and sliding and trying to stay upright in this field. It's a tough pitch to play on for both of these teams, as I have said. And there is a Cincinnati player down on the far left-hand side. And he will, with the help of some of his teammates, be taken off the field as the athletic trainer tries to run through the mud, but decides to turn around and go to the sideline. And FC United will pick up the ball here and look for a couple of options down this right wing. And the goal scorer, number 35, Charlie Crockford, does get a free kick for his team in a dangerous area. And maybe FC United can increase their lead to a 2-goal margin now. And the ball does go in towards the back post, and it is a good ball. And in the end, that ball could have gone anywhere, but Cincinnati are able to clear. FC United are coming down this left flank looking for a red shirt in the box, and then the end, Cincinnati do concede a corner. Good spell of pressure by FC United as they try and extend their lead. As the Cincinnati player hurries to get the ball, FC United will take their time on this corner, I'm sure. The corner does go in, and it is a good ball, and at the near post, a Cincinnati player clears as FC United still have the ball, and they don't find a player inside the box, and in the end the keeper makes a good save, and it goes out for another corner. A lot of pressure on the Cincinnati defense now. And the ball comes in towards the near post, and the keeper will collect that under a challenge from a United player. And in the end, the referee does give a free kick. And the keeper's saying he doesn't want the free kick, he'd rather kick it out of his hands. And you can see why. He has had trouble kicking it off the ground today as his teammate comes back to help him out with the kick. And FC United come down this left wing as Isaiah Parker tries to create an opportunity for his team right on that corner flag now, pinned down by two Cincinnati defenders as we go into the 70th minute here, and it is a Cincinnati free kick. Little under 10 minutes left to play in this one as FC United do lead Cincinnati 2-1. FC United open up the scoring with a goal from a penalty kick in the first half, and then later on at the end of the first half, in the last play of the half, Luke Birdsong equalised for Cincinnati with a free kick goal, and we went in at half time 1-1 as Isaiah Parker comes forward here and has an angle, but the angle was very tight as he does get another corner for his team. As I was saying, FC United did get a 2-1 lead from a great goal. I think it was Charlie Crockford who scored that goal from the right wing as he just put his boot through that. And in the end, they win in the top left corner, and FC United are leading 2-1. The corner comes in now, and the keeper comes to punch it out. And in the end, he punches it behind his own goal. And it will go for another corner. As the clock ticks down towards the 80th minute here, FC United will take their time with this corner. Cross comes in now towards the back post, and it was a good corner, but a red shirt did get a head on it but couldn't direct it towards goal, as Cincinnati have been pressed here in the past 5 minutes or so. Can't really get out of their own half. Credit to FC United as they try and extend their lead. FC United will maybe defend now for a little bit as Cincinnati come into their half. Cincinnati looking to equalise that second half goal from FC United. Will be a FC United free kick though, as they look to put it in the Cincinnati half. Does go out for a throw in though. Have had some issues today with goal kicks and free kicks. It's hard to really place that ball in the mud and get some loft on that ball. We have seen that happen a couple of times today. The referee has given a foul there on Cincinnati. So United will get the free kick just inside their own half. 6 minutes left to play in this one now, and the referee can add on stoppage time if he wishes. And you feel like Cincinnati do have to start playing better because they are being pressed in their own box. Doesn't seem like They're getting in the United half as much as they would like to. And United will put that ball back in, and Isaiah Parker finds himself one-on-one with the keeper, and he takes it around the keeper, and what a finish that is. And FC United have put this game to bed as they go 3-1 up. Isaiah Parker, the goal scorer there. I did talk about how good Isaiah Parker was earlier on in the game, and you've seen it there as he takes it round the keeper calmly and puts that ball in the back of the net. He really is a special talent, Isaiah Parker is. And that surely will get the victory for FC United now as we come into the 75th minute here at Field 4 in Wilson, North Carolina. Isaiah Parker just waits and takes it past 2-3 players now as he comes inside, and he does get tackled in the end. And that will be a foul to the frustration of Cincinnati. They do take a quick free kick, FC United, for some reason. And pinned down in their own half, FC United put it out for a throw-in. FC United will chase this ball down on the left wing, and in the end the Cincinnati player puts it out for a throw-in. And that Isaiah Parker just never seems like he gets tired as he chased that ball down right to the corner flag. Really impressive player Isaiah Parker is, getting that goal for his team to put them up 3-1. You can just see that ball getting stuck in the mud there as Cincinnati try and get out of their own half. Has to be said, in that middle part of the field, it looks like there is more mud than grass at this point. And that is a free kick for Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati will be a little bit disappointed with their performance today, especially in the second half, as they did go in at half-time 1-1. They do have a lot of talent in their team. To be fair though, FC United have put in a great performance today, and Isaiah Parker will chase that ball down, and somehow he gets back up and is on goal, and he hovers on the goal line, and I don't think that was Isaiah Parker's goal, even though he made it. And in the end, his teammate couldn't have had an easier goal, number 42, as he just puts it in the back of the net. Wonderful play again by Isaiah Parker, as he never gave up on that chance. Actually fell over and got back up, dribbled it past the defender, in on goal, just chipped it over the keeper. The mud did stop the ball, and his teammate puts it in the back of the net for FC United, as they are winning now 4-1. And it looks like Isaiah Parker will come off for FC United. What a game he has had today. Has to be said that he would be given the man of the match performance. Very impressive player, and I'm sure a lot of college coaches have their eye on him tonight. Maybe Cincinnati can get a consolation goal as we have under a minute left of play here on field 4. Referee can add additional time after we reach the 80th minute. Cincinnati might have a chance here as number 9 comes down the left wing. This is the first real time they've been in their half, and number 9 in the end had a lot of players around him. Couldn't quite get a shot on goal. And number 9 has a nice effort there. Took a nice touch and volleyed it towards goal, but in the end it was easily saved by the United keeper. And it sounds like that will be it, as the keeper gets us underway once again as we do reach the 80th minute. What a performance this has been by FC United, obviously going in at the half 1-1 after a late equalizer in the first half by Cincinnati. But it has to be said, they have come out in the second half and dominated this game, scoring 3 goals. And Isaiah Parker, what a performance he has put in at the heart of the FC United offense, and he has really done things for his team today as they'll take a 4-1 victory here this afternoon in Wilson, North Carolina. Still playing here though, as Cincinnati try and get out of their own half, as the referee will surely blow the whistle shortly. Maybe a chance here for Cincinnati to get a consolation goal though, as they look to cross this ball in, and it does go towards the front post and FC United will clear. And the referee does blow for full time. What a second half performance that was from FC United. Isaiah Parker right at the forefront of that performance by his team. They win the game against Cincinnati 4-1.